Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'll be giving you my each way Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing as usual here on the channel. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome to Lucky15. Some of you regulars are probably fed up of saying why I created this channel, but for all the people that have never seen this video before and none of my other videos as well and unfamiliar to the channel, in September I'm going back to university to do a master's degree in sports broadcasting journalism, and my dream job would be to be a horse racing journalist. I just created the channel really just to gain some experience in presenting, giving you tips, also as well gaining confidence being behind the camera, uploading content every day in the format of an each way Lucky15 bet, giving you my tips. We've had some good days on the channel, we've also had some bad days like everyone does. But on Friday night we made a vlog for Saturday selections and they actually ran really well. That was the first vlog we did for a little while because I've been unwell quite a bit last week, so unfortunately I wasn't able to film, but we had a great day on Saturday. Unfortunately we did have one non-runner, which was Queen of Time, which was in the race that Sea of Grace won, the William Haggis trained horse, but I don't think Queen of Time would have won the race and probably would have been fighting out for the minors in that particular race at Haydock. It was a very nice performance by Sea of Grace, but you could tell really why it was the market favourite after that performance. It was a very nice ride by Andrea Azzani. He didn't even have to really push a horse much for an effort, and he ran on very well and was a comfortable winner on the day. But away from that non-runner, we had two winners and a place. We had Frankus in the 2:30 at Haydock, which was a very lovely front running race. I've noticed at Haydock, maybe when the ground's a little bit softer, it tends to be up there with the pace, and Frankus was dictating the pace all the time. He had a great record at Haydock and he continued that with a nice win there, and that was a nice price there for us at 8-1. And then we had my nap, which was Tajanus in I think it was the Group 3 over Newmarket in the 340. Very nice performance by Tajanus. Was guided by the stand side rail. It was a very well timed performance by Dane O'Neill, who's doesn't get maybe as much credit as he deserves. He's one of the main jockeys for Godolphin, but Tajanus took another good leap for the Richard Hannon stable. It was always a good, gritty performance, and he managed to win for us at 10-1. And if you're back in naps at 10-1, that was pretty good for us there. So we had a double, and we had a place as well, which nearly did win, to be fair. It was Calder Prince for Tom Dascombe and Richard Kingscote. You should normally always look at what they're running at Haydock. They have a prolific combination, and that one did come to the fore and ran a really good race, but just got beaten on the day. I think it was by a horse called El Cap, possibly, which I saw maybe one or two of you backed around the houses. So I saw, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm sure some of you do, I'm sure some of you said you backed that one, so well done to you there if you backed that selection there. Anyway, we're going to be going on to tomorrow's horse racing action, looking to see what we can find to win tomorrow. I will be honest, it was a little bit tricky to pull something together because it's a bit of a poor day of horse racing tomorrow. I know it's just in the week horse racing, just like your run-of-the-mill kind of races, but normally you get one or two good races at least in the day. And there's a few good races tomorrow, but there was nothing really, apart from a couple of things which I'll explain in a minute, which will make up some of our selections that I could really get stuck into. And this is shown with our first selection tomorrow. Also, if you're familiar with our channel, you also notice that I'll always do a nap in my vlogs and also a long shot as well in our each way Lucky15, so we get a bit of contrast, something that I think might run well at a price and something that I think is definitely good value for money and you should put a bet on. So which is my nap. So I'm going to be starting tomorrow at Ayr in the 4:45. Now this is our long shot tomorrow, and I've got to be honest, I couldn't really find anything out there that was maybe a bit of longish odds that I really thought, yeah, that was a great chance there. But I thought this one was potentially interesting, considering we don't know a lot about it, but it must have some good connections. And it's in the 4:45 at Ayr, and it's called Mutamated, which is trained by Ruth Carr, who recently brought this horse for £22,000 from Brian Meehan, who's a very good trainer. He had a good winner recently at Glorious Goodwood, where his stable was coming into the light again. He's a very good trainer, and Brian Meehan brought this horse over from France, and it only run once in the UK, which was this year in a listed race at Haydock, and it found that too strong, but that was a bit of a tough ask considering it hadn't even raced a race before until 18 months earlier in France. So it was coming in lightly raced, only 2 career starts prior to it running on its UK debut, and even though it did finish last, it wasn't the worst performance ever. It wasn't like dozen lengths back. It was there, and you could maybe argue will come on for that run, which was only a couple of months ago. It's now been brought by Ruth Carr, who's a very good trainer. She's normally pretty good as well, getting them first time out. James Sullivan takes the ride tomorrow, which is her main jockey, who rides plenty of winners, who's been in very good form this season. Ruth Carr as well has been in good form this season. This horse is 10-1. He arrives here with a handicap mark of 90, but that could be a bit of a dark horse in the sense that he may be a well handicapped horse, or that mark might be too harsh for it, because we really don't know. This is the first time it will have ever run in a British handicap. But when I was looking through this race, I thought maybe it could be the surprise package. Few horses in there, like Gwarn, which is a notable air horse, tends to run well there, but I thought it was a bit vulnerable with its mark. Also as well, Weekend Defender, which even though it is a market favourite and deservedly so, will be given a lot of weight tomorrow. Runs off again a career high mark, and I thought at a chance this could be the underrated horse in the race. I've already seen that there has been a little bit of market support for it at the moment. It started off in the betting earlier at 12-1. It's already gone into 10-1, so there must be some good word for it, and I thought tomorrow that will be my long shot, which I thought had a good chance of making the frame in the race with its good connections and the fact that it's ran in listed races before. It has won in France as well, and it ran in a listed race before. Maybe this kind of level tomorrow will definitely suit it. So that's going to be our long shot there in the 4:45 at Ayr. We then go over to the evening cards tomorrow. We go to Windsor, and the horse that we go for here is in 6:40 with a horse called Fanfair. This horse is trained by Richard Hannon and will be ridden by one of his jockeys that he tends to use, Sean Levy. Now, Richard Hannon's stable's been in very good form of late, and this horse again arrives here not in a bad vein of form. It can be forgiven last time out running on soft ground at Bath, but prior to that it had notched up 2 wins, and it had been a rising star through the handicapper. And I thought tomorrow it's going to be running off a mark of 65. Conditions should be more ideal. Sean Levy and Richard Hannon have a very good combination recently. They've been riding together, and they've been getting quite a few winners. I thought Fanfair 4-1 tomorrow. He's got conditions to suit. Also as well tomorrow he'll be receiving quite a lot of weight from some of its market rivals, notably the favourite, which is going to be carrying a penalty at the moment. He's going to be receiving at least £7 off there, and I thought this horse could take another step in the right direction and resume to winning ways, and at 4-1 I thought that was not a bad price there. So that's going to be our second selection tomorrow. We then go over to the all-weather for our third selection, and this is going to be our nap for tomorrow, and I can see it's already been well backed. I managed to get this horse at 5-2, and it's called Big Tour, but I already seen that it's been getting backed, and I think it was around about 2-1 at filming at this time when we're making this vlog, but I managed to get it at 5-2. This horse is still unexposed. It's a Godolphin runner trained by Saeed bin Sarur. Conditional jockey David Egan will be able to use his £5 claim here, but he's one of the best conditional jockeys around at the moment, son of older jockey Johnny Egan, who's a very good accomplished rider. David Egan's been in very good form this season, riding quite a few winners and getting some good rides, and I thought he had a good chance tomorrow. This horse as well will be able to use a £3 allowance, and the trip tomorrow should help it. I think it's dropping back in trip, which will definitely be a good suit for it tomorrow, because it had been suggesting last time that the trip might have been a bit too far, but Big Tour tomorrow I thought could resume winning ways. He's got a mark of 85. The Ryan Moore horse, which I'm not sure if he'll take the ride in the end, because I think he's got a commitment over in France tomorrow, so it'd be a bit touch and go if he does make it. But if he does anyway, the Ryan Moore booked horse at the moment, Commodity, he's going to be receiving with David Egan's £5 claim big tour, he's going to be receiving in the region of about £10 from commodity, which is quite a lot. And I thought big tour could definitely be a good bet tomorrow, and that's why he's going to be my nap and my third selection in 7:20 at Wolverhampton. So that's our third selection there. We then stay at Wolverhampton to the next race there in the 7:50, and we go to a Sir Michael Stout trained horse and an Ocean Murphy ride tomorrow called Flourishing. Currently 10-3 with bookmakers at the moment. A couple of starts ago, won a maiden at Chester, which is a very sharp track, and Chester's always a bit of a tricky one to win on, but he ran very well that day. He then went on to run in a handicap, and its handicap debut last time. He finished third, and it kind of suggested maybe the trip was a little bit too far. They're dropping him back tomorrow to 7 furlongs after running a mile, and that's maybe what he needs. He maybe needs a bit more of a shorter distance, because he's got a lovely pedigree. He's from Exceed and Excel, which is a lovely sire to be related to. Good pedigree there. He's off a mark of 75, and you could argue maybe he's not a 75 rated horse, but I thought he could maybe bounce back tomorrow and really take a good step. So Michael Stout has also got a reputation that his horses tend to develop with time, and I thought Flourishing maybe could like flourish, as it were, into a winner tomorrow. And I thought at 10-3 that wasn't a bad price there, and he could maybe start taking a step in the right direction. So that's going to be our fourth selection there for tomorrow. But anyway, if you've had a good weekend this weekend in horse racing, let us know in the comments box below. Also as well, we did pick a nap today at Leicester, and it just got beaten in the end. It was in the 4:50, and we gave that on Twitter, and it just got pipped by the outsider in the race, which was the Duchess of Fife. I think the horse was called Faster or something like that, but it was a good horse on paper, and he just couldn't quite get it for us in the end. There was a photo finish, but I kind of guessed in real time that Duchess of Fife at 16-1 just got the better of him, but that wasn't a bad selection there. So sorry I didn't do a vlog for today. If you know me quite well, you often realise that I don't always do a vlog on a Sunday, so it's not a surprise there that I haven't done one for today's run-ins. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow. Also as well, you can follow us on Twitter at Lucky15. Also as well, please may I ask, can you please subscribe to my videos if you're a regular and haven't done so already? Like I say, I want to be a horse racing journalist in future, and I want to add a different angle on this channel later on down the line. I want to get out there, do some filming with some stables, also go to some more racetracks. We used to go to some of the racetracks and do a little mini vlog and put them on Twitter, but I haven't been able to do that of late because I've been really busy. Debating maybe whether to go down to Salisbury on Wednesday, which is my day off from work, but I'll let you know what I'm thinking on that one, so stay tuned for that. So please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like I say, follow us on Twitter at Lucky15. Also as well, same on Facebook as well. We've got a page on there which we will get more active on as we get more subscribers. Also as well, gamble responsibly, always gamble within your means. And also let us know in your comments box below what your selections would be tomorrow if you've got any good bets. I'd like to know what you guys got to say. Anyway, hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a couple of winners on the board, and we'll be seeing you soon.